Hello everyone, I am the Trigon1 and welcome back to more Pikmin 3. In the last episode, we went back to the Garden of Hope and Distant Tundra and got the rest of the fruit from each area, making them 100% completed. In this episode, we're going to be going to the Tropical Wilds and Twilight River and grabbing the remaining fruit from each area, but we are going to have a talk. Hey, check it out! Since coming to this planet, we've gathered 26 types of fruit. Wow, that's surely remarkable. Agreed. It's all thanks to you, my faithful crew. Alf, how much fruit is there left on this planet now? Let's see, number of pieces now remaining is 11. Well, we might as well try to get everything we can. Yes, the more food we manage to gather, the better. It's the last stretch. Let's keep it up. We are only going on a surface of the planet. We aren't actually going across the entire planet. Anyways, Tropical Wilds. We have 11 fruit to get, but they're all pretty easy to get. And it's raining in the wilds of the tropic. So, we're going to need only 10 blues. Majority is going to be wings, and then the rest are actually going to be reds. First off, there's some enemies we have to take care of. This son of a bitch is bad. Don't want me to. I saw I was eating and I was like, anyways, we're gonna. Guys, don't need that. Anyways, there's those swarming sheer grubs. We go over those? We did. Swarming sheer grubs, essentially, again, if you forgot, they will mess with automated tasks, but we're pretty much done with all the automated tasks in the game, actually. So, in terms of, like, building a bridge and whatnot. Brittany, we're gonna actually have you dig it. And I went to the wrong area. They dig any slower. Thank you. So, just a second. There's fruit over there, fruit over there. Fruit in the water there. Oh, no. I thought that was 2 fruits there, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go. Anyways, I'm actually gonna have you lot go over here so we can get that done first. And that'll be the last thing we do, because we're going to clear out this area of enemies anyways. So yeah, if we go all the way back to where Alf crash landed, randomly now there's a fruit over here. The sense? I don't know. But we have a new enemy, Bale Sheer Grub. They can be pretty... Why do I always lose a pig? Whatever. Don't touch it. At least yet. Charlie, you can now head back. Male share grubs, essentially, they'll just kill Pikmin. That's about how different they are. No, I don't need to build this, but I am. Normally, you would use blues to do this as water, but wings, again, big wings. Guys. Please. Anyways. Oh, they're done. Cool. Alf, take them back. We don't need reds anymore, and we're just gonna get wings. And Charlie's gonna head over here for bomb rocks. Normally this would take a bit of time to dig out, but with a bomb rock, we could just... Yeah, that's another trick I've learned over the years that we could do. If you have a bomb rock, you could actually trick the peckish aristocrat to just eat the bomb rock. They'll fly right over that. Anyways.
Oh.
Actually, oh. Sure. Oh my god! Pick it up! What the fuck? You guys are such assholes. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up! Good god, they wasted time. Oi! Pikmin AI! Piper. Wasn't actually expecting them to have trouble with that, by the way. Do you think this would be a place where a boss would be? No. One of these has the fruit, one of them does. I'm gonna say it's and I was right. Alright, Elf, go back to base. And I realized we actually are going to... A couple blues, actually. Because I need someone to take care of the puckering blinnows. Where's the last fruit? Oh! I thought I got that fruit. Okay, that's an easy fruit then to go grab real quick. Guys. No more enemies around here. Let's send you there. Now Charlie can go right up here without any work. This big crystallized mass is called the Classified Crush Blat. It is a boss, I guess you could call it that. But normally what you have to do is you bring blues, you transfer them into rocks, and you fight it. And then you transfer the rocks back to blues. However, you don't need to do that at all. Yeah, it's really. Alright, come on, we don't have time. Oh no, I did do it on that same day. It's just that when the game reset, I just didn't do it. And we are. Okay, Charlie, what is up with you? Like, seriously, what is up with Charlie and just not going to where I asked him to go? There's a reason why I'm okay with using pretty much up an entire day just to get all the food. Because we're not even going to pretty much be using a third of the day. In, like, the next day, because, well, you'll see. Why are we being shown this cutscene? We've already gotten everything from up there. Anyways, while I made those, I've then picked that up, and now we are done. We got a lot done in one day. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with myself. Okay, just making sure. Anyways, let us take off. You're not getting anything tonight, tongue. Why does it look really dark? Is that just because it's raining? Damn. We have a huge smorgasbord. Mark bottom. Really nice outside. I think after this recording, I'm going to go on a bike ride real quick just to clear my brain for the next area. Because the last area of this game, I have a really, I want to talk a lot about the next area. Because the next area, the last area of this game, is what makes this game my least the 3. It's a great game. There's just a reason why I don't like it as much as the others. And the last area is one of the main reasons. A15. Alright. Lost a few wings because apparently fire can hit airborne objects. Our exploration, blah blah blah. It has reached day 15. We've gathered 63 pieces of fruit and have secured a decent number of seeds as well. We'll be able to save so many papayas with what we have collected thus far. However, we still need to feed of more. We will all need to put our backs into it. After all, that fruit isn't going to pick itself. And off we go to Twilight River after a talk. We need to get down to the root cause of the Kopai's food crisis. I mean, besides the blah blah blah. Well, yeah, maybe that's a part of it. And besides the fact that we were awful at planning for the future, that's a possibility. Plus, we have no self-control. Okay, Brittany, what do you think is at the core of the problem? The fact that we're terrible at accepting difficult truths? No, I don't think that it's... Alright. If you haven't noticed something, this is... I want to also talk about this while we go into Twilight River for the last time. This is what I was talking about with blues not really being helpful all that much. And hey, it cuts below, so it doesn't matter. We don't need it. Blues in their entirety. And I've done the math. I've done the, like, counting. High. Solid 18 plus. We have 2 fruits that blues are required to get here. We have 1 fruit in the tropical wild that require blues. We have 2, technically 2, but really 1 fruit that we need blues for in the distant tundra. And in the Garden of Hope, we have a grand scheming total of, in a technicality, counting building the bridge. About 5 fruits. Yeah. 5 whole ass fruits. pretty disappointing when you really sit down to think about it. That was a Tony voicer, by the way. Sadly, none of the bosses respawn to like of these mini bosses, so you'll never fight them again. Sadly, as much as I would love to just farm a Snaggerit here every time I came back, which would only be really 2 times. But by the way, I don't think I've ever mentioned after a certain number of days, enemies will respawn. But that's about it. Look at that. Not even a third of the day, and we pretty much have all the fruit that we need taken care of. Last bit of fruit is on its way now, so it'll be here like in like a minute. Not even. More reason why I'm gonna probably extend this day is because we have something else we have to bring. Which is why I went and got yellows. If we come over here, there's something buried up here. I consider myself to be a hardened veteran of planetary exploration now. With so many battles under my space belt, I have no longer have a need for this little item. I have since buried it nearby. Hopefully someone will be able to get a good use of it. Dig! God, this is so slow. Hey, what's this thing? It looks really familiar somehow. Whatever it is, let's get it back to the droid to analyze it. Gee, I wonder what this could be if it's a Scorch Guard. Oh, I just said its name. So yeah. Couldn't guess by the fire on it. This power-up prevents you from taking damage from fire. The reason why these power-ups aren't as good as they were in Pikmin 2 is because fire and electricity are not that common in this game, as much as you would think. You're not really going to touch electrical gates thanks to the charge command taking the swarm. And fire, you can easily just have reds just take out fire blowouts, which is the only real source of fire in this game other than the geysers. So, yeah, there's that. And, okay. But yeah, blues, once again, I'm going to just talk about them real quick while this is being done. Analyzing. We received translation from the Drake. Analyze uncovered item. Scorch Guard. This adds a flame protection. I can touch it without being hurt. Yeah, blues are just not used at all in this game. Even in the final area, you don't need to use blues. They are just useless. You're better off bringing more wings because of what we're going to encounter there. Because you're going to want a lot of wings to just be worker bees around the air because you're going to be carrying some stuff. I just never really found a thing for blues. I'll bring them, I guess. But it's just because I'm bringing them for the 2020. But either way, let us end the day here. What you can do on this last day is something I always do, but I'm not going to do here because I don't need to. If you are running low on potions, take out 10 wings, put 5 on each of the burgeoning spider warts, and just have them farm berries for a bit. You'll get probably like a good 10 potions of the day because of that. So, that should be more than enough to beat the final boss with. Anyways, let's just skip this. Can't wait to taste the new fruit. Citrus lump. Tremendous sniffer. And crunchy deluge. All the fruit. We've recovered every bit of fruit from all the accessible areas. We now just need to find the cosmic drive key and all will be well. Oh dear, we have 82 left of provisions. I don't think we're gonna make it. Alright. And all is well in the world with blues being my lowest count. By 1 Pikmin. We've completed our mission and harvested all the edible matter from this plant. Everyone on Kopai will be so happy too. Oh, but now I'm getting ahead of myself. We still need to get the cosmic drive key. Let's track that thing down and be on our way. I feel like there's so many just entries that I just don't know about that are still out there that I just want to like find out one day. But other than that, let us read the copad. And you know what? I think I will go over that one enemy, the Crushblat. Scaly custard. Huh. Looks like a reptile doing its best impression of pudding. Doesn't seem very fruit-like at all. Not much juice, not sweet, high fat content, tasty, I guess, in an odd way. I just hope it wasn't a poisonous reptile. It's huge, super juicy, and filled with tons of seeds to take home and cultivate. How is this thing even real? Must admit, when I saw this fruit's star-like shape, it seemed like destiny. 3 explorers going to the stars to find fruit and coming back with fruit that looks like stars. What could be more fitting? Then I tasted it, and it was only okay, kind of sour. Bummer. Finally, something on this plant that isn't gigantic. These little red globes are the perfect size for Kopite hand. And the juice inside makes a good meal. Bet these will be lunchbox favorite back home. Delectable banquet. Crazy! I cut this open and it's filled with tiny white flowers, meaning it's not technically a fruit at all. And analysis also indicates that it won't be ripe very long before it starts to rot. I think I'll save this one for the captain. Ack! Sour! So sour! I feel like my taste buds have been sucker punched. We can't afford to waste edible fruit, but this one will need to be pickled or something before anyone would willingly eat it. On the plus side, I'll never forget that face Alf made. Look at the colors! It reminds me of the time I melted all my crayons and tried to combine them together into a super crayon. I really thought that would work. Anyway, Alf doesn't really like the smell of this fruit, but he doesn't have a sophisticated nose palate like I do. That smell! I can't tear my nose away from that smell. I dive right in and start eating. But something about this name the computer supplied makes me just want to touch suspicious about what's going on in the inside of this thing. Blonde imposter. Aha! This furry little fruit tried to hide itself under a veil of camouflage and fuzz, but it won't be fooled. Tell me, Miss Fauna, if you are indeed an animal and not vegetable, where are your legs? Checkmate, fruit. This was a bit of an emotional roller coaster for us. We were lured in by the sweet scent, but then we cut it open. It was infested with huge insects. Alf fainted, poor thing. Then I realized that the insects were seeds. Yay, Alf will wake up. Eventually. Once you get past the tough, cratered exterior, this fruit has a refined, almost delicate flavor. It reminds me of the captain, except he's all exterior. A little sweet, a little sour, but mostly bitter. Alf can't cope with the bitterness and wants me to sweeten it somehow. But I have to say, it's growing on me. Maybe he'll mature into it. The specimen is slightly fuzzy, has a high juice content, and it has hardly a pit that should travel well back to the copod. And as a scientist, I cannot and should not remark that it looks almost exactly like a bottom. Hee. The specimen is slightly fuzzy. Slapstick Crescent! Oh my gosh, this is so delicious, so sweet and comforting. I can imagine a little kid eating this, just gobs of these things. I have to be careful around the inedible peel though. It's extremely slippery and can be a safety hazard. Tremendous sniffer, this specimen has a sweet flavor and a soft texture, kind of like my Aunt Bay. This shape reminds me of her nose, too. So elegant, so glamorous. She envies the family with that nose. I miss my aunt. I want to go home. Lots of juice in here, like having your mouth flood in sweetness. Not much picked in you, but nutrient on isn't everything. Sometimes you just want a natural disaster of flavor, you know? And that is all the fruit. And as a little fun thing, we'll go over this guy. Classified Crushblat, Durotessa longus Crushblat family. Originally, these creatures were water-based mollusks. They have a hard shell. Let them live on land by keeping it soft flesh from being exposed to predators. It absorbs nutrients from the water through its skin, which is a relatively inefficient way of feeding compared to hunting. As a result, it spends most of its time solitary due to its low metabolism. The crystal shell on its back is made of silica that is absorbed. The shell shed by younger crushblats find use as projectiles used by Cutter chucks. Next time on Pikmin 3, we are going to be going into the formidable oak and hopefully saving Olimar or finding him or whatever. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!